Hello, Limitless. What is up? I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about conference ribbons. I know a lot of us, if we have registered for conference or if we're thinking about registering for conference, we've been on 31 Today, been on the conference website, we have seen lots of people talking about ribbons, but I realized that if we're a new consultant, we may not know what that means, and we may not know all of the different ribbons that we can earn. So I thought I would come on here and show you a little. I've got some of my ribbons over here, and then I have a little document to help you understand what ribbons you can earn. And then if you register for our virtual impact conference by May 31st, these are the ribbons that you are going to get. So I remember my first conference, it was back in 2015, ta-da! I had just flown in, and Laura Beeson, my sponsor, it was my very first conference. I didn't really know what to expect. It was my first 31 event ever. I remember checking in, and she's like so excited. She's like practically opening my registration packet for me. And she's like, let's see your ribbons. Let's see what ribbons you got. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't understand it. And there was this little envelope, and it had my name tag, and then it had kind of all of these different things spilled out. And she's like, oh my gosh, let's see. And then I realized it was kind of like our name tag. And it was just kind of like, it was like this year-long like celebration of everything that I had accomplished for 31 that previous year. So this is my very first conference, and my very first conference ribbon, and all of my very first conference ribbons. So there's my name, director, and so everyone is going to get one of these, and then everyone gets what title they are. So you're going to get a consultant, a senior consultant, a director, senior director, right here. And then you have your home state. So holla, shout out for California. So tell me what your home state is. Let's see. I think California might be the popular one here on our team page. And then, so then you have your title, where you're from, and then you have your personal sales for the entire year. Now you can run your report starting June 1st, 2019 until May 31st of 2020. So we still have a few more days to impact this ribbon. It starts at 10,000 in sales, and then it goes up every 5,000 after that, okay? So everyone gets one of these. If it's your very first conference, tell me if it's your very first conference in the comments, because then you get one of these. So everyone is practically guaranteed. You get this one, if you hit 10,000, and then this one. So you've got all of these ribbons, and then if you're a new consultant, then you get one of these ribbons also, okay? And then, I don't know if they're gonna do it this year. I hope they do, but there was always a blank one that we would get, and this would be to fill out our why. So it would be a blank conference ribbon. So I have it on all of mine, and I usually leave it blank, and then I fill it in afterwards, and it's just what I think of as our goals that I want to accomplish the very next fiscal year. So one of the things that I wrote down way back to 2015, Becky, was I wanted to earn Leadership Council for 2016. Okay, and then this is Start Swell Earner. So this when I first started as a consultant, this was the Wishes Come True. This was Jumpstart. That's what this was. What's up, Angela? Consistent Sales. So this is a ribbon. We call it, it's such like a not super fun color, but Consistent Sales is if you submit $2,000 a month, 10 out of the 12 months for June 2019 through May 2020, then you can get one of these ribbons also, okay? And then this is the Pico Ribbon. So for those of you who are sponsoring, then this is a Pico Ribbon. It starts at 6, and then it goes up by 3s. And then this was the incentive trip that we earned my very first year. And then again, this was the blank one to write my goal. I forget what this one was, but I left it blank also. And then if you register for conference and you round it up, then you get this little I gave to gives ribbon also. And if you registered, but you didn't have a chance to round up, I would just give home office a call, email events, and they'll be able to help you out. So this is my very first ribbon for 2015. Okay, so these are my very first ones. Now let me show you the one from 2016, because I love that like these ribbons kind of tell a story. So here are my 2016. So these are my 2015 ribbons. And then here are my 2016 ribbons. So you can see some similar stuff, right? So I'm still a director from California. And then I have my PV went up. This is still blank. My Picas went up. Now a goal that I put on my ribbons was to earn Leadership Council. And so I was so excited because this is what this is. So I know Leslie has earned this before. So if you're one of the top 31, then you get one of these ribbons as well. So, and then if you promote to director and you get your bonus, here's the incentive trip. And sometimes like there's different ribbons that happen each conference, and they kind of change. Like one of the pictures I had was like for conference bucks, that sort of thing. So here's 2016. Here's 2017. This was a pretty crazy year, 2017. So I promoted a senior director. Again, I'm still California. It's still blank. You can see that my Picas went up. I got the consistent sales, a K group earner. I don't know if any of you remember K groups. I gave to Gives, and then Leadership Council. And then this is Presidential Advisory Council. So this Leadership Council is for the top 31 consultants in personal sales, in Picas, in team volume, and then in promoting leaders. So this is the top 31, and then this is the top 6. So this was the first year that I earned the top 6. And again, gave to Gives. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then here is 2018. As you can see, there's some of the similar ones. So again, I got my senior director bonus. Here's the trip for Atlantis. You can see that consistent sales on here. Look at, there's wishes come true. If any of you remember wishes rewards. And then I gave to Gives, all the same. And then this is the one from last year. I don't know where this part went. I'm so sad. I was like digging it all up. So you can see some of them stay the same and then some of them change. But so those are mine. I'm going to put these over here. So let me go over some of the ones that you can earn. And then if you need help kind of pulling up your numbers, then just tag me in the comments and I can help you with that. So if you register by May 31st, then you get your consultant, you get your title if you're a new consultant. So if you enrolled after June 1st, 2019, then you get a new consultant ribbon. So that's 2. You get your home state ribbon. Whoop, whoop. And then I'm going to show you some of all the other ones that you can look at. So once you've been a consultant for 5 years, you get a ribbon. The Leadership Values Board. So there's a group of executive directors, senior executive directors, and national executive directors who kind of help maintain the culture of 31, make sure that we are going by the values, and that consultants are just kind of really like embracing the celebrate, encourage, and reward. So if you're ever on that, then you get the Leadership Values Board ribbon. There's also a Hall of Fame. That's if you're number 1 in one of those categories that I talked about. Then there's Gives Care Council. So once you promote to director, one of the opportunities, or one of the councils that you can serve on is Gives Care Council. And so they work closely in collaboration with 31 Gives to kind of decide where 31 Gives money is going to go, where those roundup donations are going to go. They kind of help train the field on Gives and different resources and different ways to be a part of the Give and things like that. So that's one of the things that I want to do eventually. And then you have I gave to Gives, we talked about. And then if you promoted, you get a ribbon. So fun. And then if you double promoted or triple promoted, you get a ribbon. And then over here we have some more. This was on TOT. So you have your top Picas, you have your PV ribbon, again starting at 10,000 and then it goes up to 5. Your 6 Picas, developing director. So if you promoted a leader and you both get your bonus and you get that. And then if you earned AMP Jumpstart, then you get a ribbon. Holla. And if you earned AMP 100, you get a ribbon. So if you earned AMP 100, then you get a ribbon. So you're looking at probably already like 5 ribbons or so. And then you have Circle of Honor. These are the catalog girls from that Cindy Monroe personally picks to be featured in the catalog each season. And then if you earned Wishes Come True, consistent sales, which is what I was talking about, Presidential Advisory Council. And if you are a QC, meaning a qualified consultant. Angela, I know that you were on here. You actually just earned this ribbon, the $1,000 I've qualified. So fun. A couple of you are super close. So make sure you do this by May 31st so that way you can get your qualified ribbon. So I wanted to come on here. Ribbons in 31 conference world are a super big deal. And if any of you are worried like, oh, I'm not going to have any ribbons, everyone's going to have at least 3 or 4 ribbons. And then make sure that you round up so that way you can get another ribbon. And then we're all going to kind of virtually show them off at during conference. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Who's going to register so they can get their ribbons?